Hey, everybody, welcome to Wingin' It Season 2, Episode 10. Yay! And now let me introduce your host, the only man to ski backwards up Mount Kilimanjaro, Dr. D.
Yeah! I have actually been skiing twice in my life and didn't fall either time. How about that? Hello, all, and welcome to Wingin' It. I am your host, Dr. D. If you are listening on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Podcasts, please leave a 5-star review and click subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, please leave a comment, and click the red subscribe button. And as always, if you're listening on iHeart Radio or Pandora, give us a thumbs up. And now let's introduce our contestants for tonight. First, hailing from New York City, you can find her on Instagram at Miss Spartacus. Please welcome Lindsey Barnes.
Oh, good evening, or day, or wherever you're watching.
Lindsey, what is the one band you hate more than any on earth? And it better be Nickelback.
I think Nickelback gets a bad rap, and I don't understand how we have not come for Train yet. Honestly,
you're right. No, that's a great call.
No, not okay.
Great call. Coming to us from New Jersey, I forgot to write her Instagram down, but I believe it's at Emily Paige Comedy.
Yep.
And Emily Paige.
Hey.
Emily, what is the name of the first boy you kissed?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah? Were you at Bible camp?
No, and it was not a bullfrog. It was Jeremiah.
3 Dog Night reference. Look at that. Wow. For the youngster. I know old people know that type of joke, right, Lindsey? Anyway, our next comes to us from New York City. Please welcome. You can find him on Instagram at Aidan Kelly _00. Please welcome Aidan Kelly.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me again.
Aidan, at what age did you emigrate over to the United States?
26.
Okay, cool. Look at that. That was a real question. There was nothing funny about that. I just wanted to know. And hailing from South Jersey, being from North Jersey, I have to make sure I make that distinction that this person is from South Jersey. You can find him at Will Gardiner Comedy on Instagram. Please welcome Will Gardiner. Will, what's the name of the first boy you kissed? I mean girl. I mean person.
Person. Her name was Aaron. Then she moved on to some other guy. I was great.
Yeah, love him and leave him. That's the way they do us. All right, and now to our prompts. This one's going to be a doozy. The last thing Dr. D thinks about before he goes to sleep. Lindsey Barnes.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Oh, Stuart Smalley. I like it. Going with an old reference. Good. And you don't want me to make fun of how old you are. Emily.
I wonder if one day I'll get to be a contestant on Wingin' It instead of the host.
It is a dream. Aidan.
I hope I don't have those dreams about James Mack again. I'm fired, haven't I?
Are you inside my head, Aidan? Will.
Is anybody going to notice if I switch ties between episodes?
Yes, they will. Loyal listeners and watchers. Listeners won't know. Lindsey.
Yeah, the 4th bag of Doritos was a mistake.
Never. Emily.
I hope James Mack is thinking about me too.
I already know the answer to that question. Aidan.
My tie is made in Thailand, so a Thai made my tie.
Will.
Oh, we're up to 15 viewers on the show now. I think I'm going to send in my resignation.
Lindsey.
I wonder if the Octomom is still single.
I do wonder that. You're right. She's easy. Emily.
No one needs to know that I binged the entire series of Grey's Anatomy in one weekend.
Emily, I'm going to ruin your joke. I would never binge anything like on TV, and I hate Grey's Anatomy. And
that's the joke. Oh my god.
Aidan.
God, Aidan Kelly is a great comic, and everyone should book him. And his accent's way better than that of an English person's.
Absolutely. God screw the Queen. Will.
Ah, fuck, I gotta ski backwards up Kilimanjaro tomorrow.
Yes, James, we're going to go with this for the rest of the show. No, good job, everybody.
Yeah. See, Emily, if you really knew him, you would have known it's Dawson's Creek that he
Hey!
You know, I was between the two, and I took a shot.
And the sad part is I know that. That's
So that means the James Mack jokes weren't that far off in this one.
No.
Lines you won't hear on a morning TV show. Some things you won't hear Robin Roberts or Michael Strahan or I don't know, whoever's on those shows. Will.
There's actually no sexual tension between the co-host and I.
Lindsey.
And now for the comedic stylings of Dr. D.
I guess I deserve that after all the old jokes. Emily.
Good evening, everybody.
Aidan.
And now for some hard-hitting journalism from an ugly person.
Will.
My name is Kathy Lee Gifford, and I'm an alcoholic.
Lindsey.
A tribute to the journalistic integrity of Matt Lauer.
Emily.
So my co-host and I were throwing back shots last night, and so we're a little hungover this morning.
Aidan.
And now for our fun news segment, let's give ISIS a chance.
Will.
With the holidays coming up, we wanted to show you some gifts you can actually afford.
Lindsey.
Here's Marilyn Manson with the weather.
Emily.
This isn't coffee, it's vodka.
We all know that's true. Aidan.
Good morning, motherfuckers. How the fuck are y'all doing?
That would be the Aidan Kelly morning show, which I want to see. All right, nice job. Pop star political campaign slogans. That's a mouthful. Pop star political campaign slogans. Lindsey.
Oops, I did it again. And by it, I mean voted in favor of the stimulus check.
Yeah. Emily.
Go big or go grande. Ariana Grande for president.
Aidan.
Or Kelly. The kids are our future.
Will.
I'm pink, and I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
Lindsey.
Honestly, I'm a bad guy. Duh.
Emily.
If you liked it, then you should have put a vote on it. Beyonce for president.
Aidan.
To the left, all policies in a box to the left. Beyonce.
Will.
Since Trump's been gone, we can breathe for the first time. Vote for me, Kelly Clarkson.
Lindsey.
We are never, ever, ever getting common sense gun reform.
Emily.
Vote me, baby, one more time.
Yes. Aidan.
The Zach Brown bands, all jeans must fit right.
Will.
I'm Lady Gaga, and together we can end bad policy making and bad romance.
I'm voting for all of them. Good job.
I just think it's funny that Lindsay was the one that comes out with Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Lindsay. I didn't get it. I don't know. Amendments to the 10 Commandments. What are some new commandments we need? Emily.
Thou shalt not want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me.
Aidan.
Thou shalt not fuck kids. Duh.
Will.
Thou shalt make no graven images. Heavily includes golden Trump statues.
Lindsey.
Yeah, you know what? Covet your neighbor's wife. Just don't bang her.
I agree. Emily.
Thou shalt not stress eat while watching Bridgerton.
Aidan.
At church, thou shalt not all drink out of the same cup. That is fucking disgusting.
Will.
Thou shalt go within 2 seconds of the light turning green.
Will's got a lot of traffic concerns.
You did announce I'm from South Jersey, right?
Lindsey.
False idols are cool, unless they are literally gold statues of a demagogue wheeled around a political convention for the purpose of eliciting biblical worship.
Emily.
Thou shalt not drink and tweet.
Yes. That should be the number one commandment ever. Aidan.
Thou shalt not covet false gods unless it's Colin Farrell. He made all Irish people sexy.
Will.
Thou shalt not kill, even if you're a cop and the other person was being really, really black.
Lindsey.
Thou shalt not kill, but if you do, repeat after me. If the glove does not fit, you must.
Yeah. Johnny Cochran reference. Look at that. Awesome. That's why I love having old people on the show. Never letting it die.
But I might soon.
Oh, Lindsay.
Unlikely reasons to become a super villain. Like, I don't know. I don't know super villains that well. Aidan.
Just like any job, really. I just sort of fell into it.
Will.
I will show the world exactly what a good childhood does to a man.
Lindsey.
Sick 401k.
Emily.
I was bored.
Aidan.
Shits and giggles.
Will.
By the third season of Winging It, I just snapped.
Are you keeping track, James? That's like 4 Winging It jokes he's done. Lindsey.
Nepotism. My dad got me the job.
Emily.
I needed to get out of a speeding ticket.
Aidan.
Didn't care for Jared Leto's portrayal of the Joker.
Will.
I had a very nice income. Not too much, not too little.
Lindsey.
Best craft food services table.
And Emily.
My Zoom show got canceled.
Yes, it did. All right, good job.
All right, y'all. Looked at the scores, and Aidan won. Dr. D, what does he win?
Aidan, Kelly, you win 2 of the greatest minutes of your life to regale us with jokes and Irish accents. Go ahead.
Right, thanks so much. Hope everyone's doing well, I guess. Actually, I don't really care. Anyway, no, I'm actually married. I feel like people get surprised at that. We've been married for a while, and people keep asking us how we're doing during the pandemic, locked in together. And I think every couple has their secret of getting through it, and ours is we black out together. I don't think we're alcoholics, because I think alcoholism is like a spectrum, right? And we're just on the one where one more often turns into 10 more and just a stupid amount of ABBA. It's such a nonsense. I don't know anything, but the only thing I do know is that when you wake up in your apartment and see broken shit around the place, Nothing binds a couple more than the collective shame of not knowing who to blame. All right, I'll leave it there, Dr. D.
All right. Good job. Good work, Aidan. Win tonight. These funny comedians, you can find them on the internet. Our first contestant, Lindsey Barnes, you can find her on Instagram at Miss Spartacus. That's MissSpartacus. Emily Paige, you can find her on Instagram at Emily Paige Comedy, EMILYPAIGE Comedy, spelled as it usually is. Aidan Kelly, you can find him on Instagram at Aidan Kelly _00, AIDANKELLY _00. And Will Gardiner, you can find him also on Instagram at Will Gardiner Comedy. That's WILLGARDINER Comedy. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. Be sure to follow Wingin' It on Instagram at Wingin' It Comedy, WINGINIT Comedy. Wingin' It is a production of Headspace and Timing and Comedy. I am your host, Dr. D, and we'll see you next time, hopefully.